This video has been unseen for 10 years. Let me explain why. Back in the day, Fenland Fisherman was another blogger that uploaded videos. We joined forces and fished for pike and zander in the fens. All was going well, we had a cracking session until it wasn't. Now, despite it being absolutely fine where we were, a couple of locals weren't too keen on our presence and made that pretty known. With George receiving increasingly more aggressive messages from some of the locals, we cut the session short and I made this edit just for us to watch because I had all the footage and it's a great session. But as it's been nearly 10 years, I think it's time you're finding his chart. Enjoy the video and a bit of nostalgia. Nuffinbutfishing Hoodie.
Would you Adam and Eve it? Joe's rod just ripped off, he's got a lovely pike on, and just as I was landing his, we heard mine one time. I'd only put one rod out just to get the bivvy up.
We've both only got one rod out.
And he's got a pike, and I've got a zander.
Not only have I got a pike, it's probably my third biggest, and the zander you said is pretty big.
Yeah, nice fish, might go double.
Happy days, oh anyway.
Happy days on the fence.
Yeah.
How about that?
Whew. Right, let's get them out, do a double blog. Well, welcome to another Nothing But Fishing and Fenland Fisherman. We're dual filming. We're upside down on yours, that's weird. And what a blinding start to the session. I put my rod out, hit the bottom, put the alarm on, just getting the other rod set up to cast out, and it went off with, what was it, £10? £11? £11 pike, so my third biggest pike. And as we netted it, you got a zander.
Yep, my rod just peeled off.
Unbelievable start. Hopefully try and simultaneously get them up.
It's going to be a challenge.
But my first ever Fenland pike, and we've been here 10 minutes.
A beautiful Z to boot as well, and daytime.
That's my first. I've never seen a zander in person before. Yeah, hopefully I'll catch my own.
Connor's getting to put his fin up. Alright, fin up. He's not going to do it. There we are. That's
beautiful. Mine didn't have a fin like that. But in the evening sun, the sun's just going down, so I'm going to get these fish back, get bivvy sorted, and hopefully have some more tonight. We're here for 48 hours.
Got plenty of time ahead of us yet.
What a blinding start.
Right,
happy days.
This guy's back. Alright, slip him back.
Well, we just lost one as well, but good signs. Caught one, lost one. Get it back out. Oh, Georgie's got another one.
So I have.
But it's a party time, isn't it, mate?
Pike. It's getting a bit late for pike. My rod ripped off, and it's my turn for pike. Real chunky little fish. Tiny little jap, probably about 3 pounds.
My rod's off.
Is it? Yep. Oh, Joe's into a fish already. There you go, I'm fairly happy with that. Nice fish. Let's put it back and go and land Joe's.
Evening, as you can see, the sun is fully set now. Bit of a mad one when we got into these swims, wasn't it?
It's been absolutely hectic, really.
I put one rod out, and before I even had time to hook the other bait on my other rod, it was away with that 11-pound pike. Netted it, just turned around and heard yours blitzing off, and it was a zander in the day, which isn't too common.
No. And it was on a sea bait as well.
Sea bait.
As anyone else who's out there who zander fishes will know, everyone always reckons, you want coarse baits for zander. But
it's a brilliant start.
Yeah, mine came to a mackerel, so yeah, brilliant start. And then ever since then, it's been.
Well, I lost one.
Yeah.
And then when you just had one then, which was probably little jack pike.
Yeah, little jack, 3 or 4 pound, and then your rod went off,
which turned out to be a bit of foliage drifting through the swim.
A bit of drifting foliage.
So I had to pull for bait, but it did come free, and it was a branch about this big. But good start. We've had a couple of fish. Well, 2 fish for you, 1 me, 1 lost. And we're
really
finally set up and settled down.
It's been absolutely mental, isn't it?
So it's good to be on the bank with you again, George.
Yep, as it is with you, mate.
Probably last saw each other at the bloggers match. Which I think it was.
When was that? September?
Yeah, back in the summer, wasn't it?
Back in the day.
And that was when I had my first barbel, so hopefully first zander for this session.
Yep.
We're here for 2 days.
It's already gone pretty well, so hopefully over the next couple of days we'll be able to nab you a Z out, mate.
I've seen a zander, now I want to catch one of my own.
Easy.
But here for 2 days, and if it carries on the way it is, we could have a pretty darn good session. It's not jinx it, but if it carries on the way it has, there should be lots of pike and zander action.
I think we're both going to be knackered.
Yeah, I already am. 200-mile journey this morning, is on the road by 5:30, so time to get some grub on, because we haven't eaten since breakfast either.
Starving. Let's get some food going, mate.
Food on, and hopefully we'll have some pike, and more importantly, zander in the night.
Spot on.
Let's eat!
Yeah.
And cider, I got some cider.
Eating cider.
Has it come off again, is it? Oh. Come off. Well, unfortunately, that's now 3 runs between us. I've had a run, and all 3 have either not hooked up or come off. But we're getting runs. Fingers crossed, something will happen in the night. Right, it's just gone 9 o'clock. Right, rod started ticking away. And I would love to say I got my first zander, but I haven't. But still, rather lively. Probably upper single pike. Not as big as the first one. It calms down a little bit. Get him up. There we go. Single pike. But not to be sniffed at, it's another fish. And I'm happy to be catching on a new venue. George, he's had a few runs. Yeah, first pike at night. Next time, be a zander. Go tell me your zander, friends. But happy days, let's slip it back. Well, it's still dark so you can't see anything. But as you can probably hear, the wind is really getting up now. Apparently getting gusts of between 40 and 50 miles an hour. Right, well, it's now the morning after, and few runs in the night, but I think I got pretty much plagued by eels. Looking at my traces, telltale signs, the trace is twisted and there's little puncture holes where they've been attacking the fish. And about 4 in the morning, absolute one toner on the left rod, but I looked out to see a swan swimming through. Sure enough, he had my line, so that screwed me over a bit. The wind was pretty incredible last night and it's still getting stronger. It's forecast to get up to about 50 miles an hour. And as of lunchtime, the rain's meant to come in. So like I've said on Facebook, we're probably going to call it quits before then. We're going to be doing 2 days, but as you can probably hear by my voice, I'm pretty rough. And I think another day on the bank may just finish me off. It's not wise to stay out. I've managed a few pike. We've still got a few hours today to have some more fish. But I feel like the Xander has eluded me this time, but I'm sure I'll be back again sometime. It's been good fun. But like I said, we still got the morning. I think we're going to have a cup of tea and a fry up in a minute and then start slowly packing down. So fingers crossed we'll have another last one. Just to show you how strong this wind is, you can lean into it there. Here we go then, it's mid-morning and the left rod ticked away with this little jack pike. I'd say probably about £6 mark. Beautiful once again, and thought alright, not the Z we're after, but then again, after the night, I wasn't too hopeful to catch one in the day. But still good to catch one today. Wind is still blowing a hoolie, got some bacon on, and perfect. Hopefully have another one, but if not, at least I've had